Uh, it's a pleasure to be talking to, first of all, actually to be part of and to be speaking with this group of crazy enthusiasts, open source enthusiasts, and like Rishabh mentioned in the introductory talk, who often get asked, why are you giving away all of your hard work for free? There are a bunch of valid reasons, and especially for the non-profit sector, but I'd like to settle it at that we are crazy. Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arjun Khandelwal. I'm one of the co-founders at Samanvay Research and Development Foundation, and I'd be talking about Avni. It's a platform empowering community-based grassroots organizations and community field workers. Before that, just to set some perspective, a little brief about me and Samanvay. So I started my software development career in 2006. After that, for about 9 years, worked on various interesting projects, including product development. And got to learn a lot of things about software development, coding, and all of that. But something was still missing, majorly the connect with the end cause. And then in 2015, a turning point came in my career where I got an opportunity to work on site in a village for 1 year. Yes, you heard it right. On site opportunity in a village for 1 year, which exposed me to a lot of things, including the inequity in the society, the divide between rich and poor, and the work non-profits are doing and need to do. In 2016, it happened so that we started Samanvay with a bunch of colleagues who we were working together in ThoughtWorks, again on an awesome open source project for hospital system. One of my colleagues, Vinay, is sitting over here. So we started Samanvay in 2016 as a non-profit software development organization. We've been exclusively focused on NGOs and government, the development sector broadly, and doing like working on creating, nurturing, and deploying open source products and doing consulting for social impact. Now, diving deep on Avni, the focus of this talk. So, what is the problem that we are solving over here? There are thousands of projects in the development sector that engage in community-based fieldwork. They require MIS to ensure service and data quality and monitoring and evaluation. What we saw was the existing market with the solutions did not cater to the needs, especially of small and mid-sized projects. So Avni bridges this gap. So to understand this better, let's understand what a community-based program is. So normally, depending upon the area that the NGO is working on, there are clients. It could be individuals, households, it could be trees, water bodies, or birds for that matter, that they are providing service to. So there are field workers, the frontline workers, who are responsible for providing services, tracking, recording and tracking data. Then there are field supervisors. There are program coordinators who are responsible for right from designing the program to ensuring that the program is running as per the identified objectives. For this, they need reporting and analysis, of course, to monitor the program and also to provide these reports to stakeholders, including funders. And many times the program has a data entry operator who would look at paper-based records and then enter into either spreadsheets or maybe some basic IT system. So Avni provides a complete solution for such type of community-based programs. These depicted over here are the key components of Avni, out of which the most important one is the Frontline Worker app, which is an Android app that works completely offline without the internet, and it's multilingual. So it works in the local language for the frontline worker. And it's not just a data collection tool, it can be designed in such a manner that it acts as a job aid application for the frontline worker. Then there is a web application where you have a low code app designer, which if the NGO has the capability or if anyone else wants to do, then it can be set up. The whole application can be set up using the app designer. There is admin application for user management, location management, all of the key activities that are required. The hosted, there is a hosted service that is provided, and then in the hosted service we've deployed a couple of open source BI tools like Metabase and Jasper. To understand this even better, let's look at a couple of case studies. The first one is of Jan Swasthya Sahyog. This is a health-based NGO set up by 8 doctors from passed out from AIMS. Again, another crazy bunch. They, as part of their project, they have a rural hospital where they provide services right from delivery, pregnancy delivery and to cancer chemotherapy and various other cancer treatments. They have a village health program where village health workers provide services in 70 tribal villages. You can see here a health worker is providing service in a antenatal checkup, for example. So for the services range from it could be pregnancy care to they have a rural creche running for children in the range of 3 years. Then there are NCD care like hypertension, diabetes, sickle cell, epilepsy, mental health, tuberculosis. So there are these bunch of diseases and conditions that they take care of in those 70 tribal villages. Now, all of that earlier was maintained in a paper-based register, which were the problems of which are obvious. So what we've done is that using Avni, this whole community program has been digitized completely. So now the frontline workers use the mobile application, which allows them to do data collection, but apart from that, it provides decision support like, for example, high-risk pregnancy detection or malnutrition, like detecting the nutritional status or helping in tuberculosis contact screening, so on and so forth. The report and dashboard again provide decision support to the supervisors in terms of how the interventions are running and if they need to tweak anything in the intervention. Then another case study that we have is of rejuvenating water bodies. This is a before and after picture of one of the water bodies where rejuvenation has been done. This is another picture of before and after of the water body where such work has been done. Now, what does rejuvenating water bodies mean? Typically, it entails desilting, like removing or excavating the excess silt that has gotten deposited in these water bodies. And this requires deploying machines. And if the program has to be run at scale, then you need various stakeholders involved, like there are NGOs as field partners. And the funding also involves, there are philanthropy and then there are government who are involved. So the work has to be monitored very meticulously and the data has to be tracked. So for this, again, Avni has been set up to monitor this work. The field workers enter daily work progress over there. And there are various features to ensure prevention of fraud and fudging of data. So there are like phone number verification, approval workflow, etc. And again, live reports and dashboards, one of the report is shown over there at the bottom or another one like this. So these are just two stories from about 38 projects where Avni has been successfully operational so far. So far it has touched the lives of about 1 million beneficiaries and 3,000 users. Now, but with a bunch of large scale projects, these numbers are going to double up in a couple of months. The journey so far has been exciting, but there is a lot more to be done. And we of course need, help, your help in this. So what are some of the areas where you can help? One is, if you know, I think all of us, in some or the other way, we get connected to NGOs who are doing this kind of work. So if you are connected to any NGO where you see a need for this kind of a application, then surely connect us with NGOs like that. Or Avni is completely self-serviceable, so you just sign up for an account online and then you set it up for them. It's like there is documentation and it is mostly low code, so you can set it up for them. Yeah, just 1 minute. So, and of course it's open source, so you can contribute code, you can start with bug fixes, or otherwise there are exciting features that are coming up like WhatsApp chatbot integration with Glyphic, or self-serviceable reports builder. Or otherwise we are looking for more passionate people to join the core team, so we are hiring. Chat with us after this session, or otherwise drop a note at careers@samanvayfoundation.org. That's all. Thanks a lot. Any questions? Cool. We can catch up after this if you have still, if you come up with any questions or you'd like to connect and know further. Thanks a lot.